Alrighty, so the new Fortnite chapter season, or whatever chapter in season, is out. I'm excited, but along with that, you guys are probably like level 1. You're sad. You're like, oh, Mattio, please help me. I'm only level 1 and I don't know what to do. Well, guess what? I'm going to go over with all the challenges that you should do whenever you first log into the new chapter. There's a lot of challenges and a lot of things that you should do while grinding the new battle pass and grinding those levels. Now, there's plenty of other ways besides Battle Royale. There is Save the World in Creative, but I will not be going over those today because that's a different topic. There's a lot of different areas of, like precise information that I would want to do in a separate video. So if you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments because I am willing to go over a Save the World XP guide and then also creative guides that, most creative maps have XP, but there's specific ones that actually really help for grinding that 200 levels that you need. So let's get into the challenges now. I already did a few of the challenges when the season first came out. I did like kind of like the quest of the season, which is the Earthbound, and there's also another quest that you have to finish before you finish the Earthbound. But just to let you know, Earthbound is pretty much going around the map. It's specific places. You just go around the map and go to those locations and do what it tells you to do, and then you also get a free loading screen with it. And then of course there's going to be part 2s and different parts throughout the season. The next one is in 45 days, which I think is like next year sometime, which is kind of insane. But Earthbound, super easy to do. Finish it in about like an hour, if that. So takes a few games though. But the other challenges that are out right now are Explorer and This Week, which gives a ton of XP, and there's multiple challenges that have different stages, which is really good because that is a great way for grinding XP because you can just continuously do those challenges until you get that max amount of XP. So kind of cool. But let's go through the Explorer. Now this is the original, like the challenges that you usually do whenever you land in the map itself, like, or new chapter, new season. This is usually what we get every time. So you have to land on the new island. This one's simple, just land on the island. Next up, we have visit the Citadel, Anvil Square, and Shadow Slabs. Now the Citadel's smacked right in the left side of the map, and then everything else is like followed. So if I go to the map, the Citadel is like right on the left side, right next to its Anvil Square, and then under it is Shattered Slabs. This is really simple and really easy. I mean, you just have to go to all those locations, and it's not even in the same game, so you can go into a different match and do that. So yeah. And then next up, we have Search Oathbound chest. Now this is basically an IO chest. I'll probably try to get a clip of this. It is basically an IO chest, but kind of like medieval. It has kind of like a crown on in like the front of it. It's actually really cool. I think the way it looks and the design of it is really, like, I love it. I love white and gold. The combination really looks cool. And these chests are around the map. It could be anywhere. Now, of course, the Citadel and any place that has like a medieval feel to it is most likely going to have more of a chance of spawning them because, that's how the game works. The zones that you're in have a higher chance of spawning what that current item is, if that makes sense. So, like when you go to a forest, you probably will find more corn and whatnot, or not corn, but more like berries. If you go to a farm, you're going to find more corn, apples, and whatnot. So that's how it works. So yeah, that's how the chest kind of works too, sort of. They're automatically placed and have a chance of spawning, but they could be anywhere too. So keep an eye out for them. And next up, we have collect a Shockwave Hammer and a Excalibur rifle in a single match. Now, Shockwave Hammer, you can't miss it. It's a giant purple hammer. It is really cool. You actually can bounce around the map, and I'll show a clip of it because I really love this hammer. I think this is going to be my favorite weapon of the season. So all you have to do is collect that along with the Excalibur rifle, which is just a rifle, which is kind of like an old feel to it. And it also kind of, the way it shoots it's kind of weird. I don't know. The Excalibur rifle is pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm going to have to use it a little bit more to see how I feel about it. But yeah, you just have to collect that in the same game. And then next up, we have activate augments. Now, if you don't know what an augment is, this is a new thing for the season. You actually can get these after a certain amount of time survived in Battle Royale once you play a game. And all you have to do is click 7 or your corresponding key that allows you to click it, and then choose which one you want. So there's different ones. There's even a page for it on Discovery, so you can just see which ones and study them and see which ones that you would want over the others when you get them. So pretty cool. And all you have to do is do that 20 times, which is kind of a lot because you only get like 4 per game, so it'll take about 5 games. But, at the end of the day, you could probably finish it pretty fast if you speedrun them. And then next up, we have land at hotspots. Now, I assume that hotspots is just named locations. I think that's what it is. Now, hotspots could be bigger named locations like the Citadel, Brutal Bastion, Faulty Splits, like those kind of places. But anywhere outside of that probably won't count. So I recommend just landing at those bigger places. And you have to do that 3 times. Now, I don't think there's any launch pads. in the game anymore, but if there is some form of way like where you can land and glide back onto the island or into a different location, that will count too. So kind of cool. And then eliminate opponents. Oh, wait, no, hotspots. Okay, my apologies. I forgot they added this into the game. Someone just mentioned it. They added hotspots into the game again. So if you know, back in season 10, back in chapter 1, there was hotspots where you can land and they have like the little floating thing, and the name was gold. You just have to land at those, and there's one per game, I believe. So all you have to do is land at that, and you have to do that 3 times. So kind of easy. I mean, 3 games is not a lot, so not bad. And then of course we have eliminate opponents, which is also a milestone. So this one's the easy, you just eliminate opponents. And then we have hurdle over objects. Now hurdling is automatic. You just have to go to an object that is kind of slightly shorter than you, about halfway, and then you just run towards it and you hurdle over it. It's kind of cool how it works. I think this movement is kind of neat, and hopefully we get to see it and save the world sometime, because I think it'd be pretty cool. And then of course we have reach 10 players remaining in the match, which is just place top 10 just about. So yeah, those were all the explorer challenges. These are pretty simple. This is just stuff that you normally do in a new chapter, explore the map and get a feel of it and understand everything. So, and I'm still learning about the map too, so all the chest spawns and whatnot are slowly being added into my brain. And then of course we have this week's bonus goals, which is basically just like the first week. This is like the pre-challenges that we usually do, and I usually go over them anyway. So let's go through them real quick. You got to damage opponents while augmented. Once again, all you have to do is damage an opponent while after you use an augment, which is like a few minutes into a game. And then we have damaged opponents with new or unvaulted weapons. Most of the weapons in the game are unvaulted or new, so all you have to do is just deal 250 damage with them. And then you have to open chests and hotspots. Now you're going to be landing at hotspots already, so all you have to do is open 3 of these. And then visit named locations in a single match. That's 6. Now the route that I kind of was thinking is probably the top left of the map. I haven't searched the locate, or I haven't landed there yet, but the top left to the Citadel, to Anvil Square, to Shattered Slab, to Frenzy Fields, to Faulty Splits. I think that's the best place, because everything else is kind of scattered. But of course, if you want to land to the top right and then go to Brutal Bastion, to Anvil Square, to the Citadel, to the top left, or and vice versa, wherever the circle is, that works too. So kind of depending on the circle, kind of see where you would need to go for that. And then of course we have earn XP and creator made experiences. You have to earn 50,000 XP, or which is not bad. You can get an additional 16,000, which I'll probably do this anyways, because creative grinding XP is good to get that extra XP. And then we have bounce with shockwave hammer. You have to do this, I believe it's 10 stage or 5 stages of 10, so it could be 50 times they have to do this. So yeah, so it could be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and there's 5 stages, and you get 16,000 XP per, which I believe is about a level. So kind of cool when it comes to these stage ones. And then the last one is travel distance on the dirt bike, which is a new addition in the game, which is the dirt bike, which I don't have the spawns for them yet, but they can be found in gas stations, kind of old, kind of not gas stations, but like old garages. You'll know when you see it. And they also spawn in front of different name locations. So yeah, if you find one, just drive them around. I believe it's 5 stages of 600, so that would be around like 10,000, I think, maybe, just about. Math is a little hard. Exponential math is a little bit hard. I can't do that in my math. And also I don't know like the further stages and whatnot. But yeah, all you have to do is drive it for a decent amount of time, so should be good. But those are all the challenges for the first week of chapter 4 season 1. Go do them, get the levels. I know I usually buy the 25 tier, which I already did. I've already gotten 12 levels just from doing the basic challenges and also doing some save the world stuff. And I still have a lot more challenges to do. I'll probably end around maybe 60 today. So if you're interested in that, I'll be going over my daily on what level I'll end up after doing all these challenges. So yeah, otherwise that is it. Remember, if you guys are interested in the milestone video, subscribe, because I'll be going over that in probably a few more days. I got to get a little used to this map before I go over all the challenges and whatnot. But if you're interested in learning about how to do all these challenges super fast, super efficient and whatnot, subscribe, because I'll be going over every single challenge and every single thing that comes into the BR kind of feel. So alrighty, but that's it. Subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Like the video, comment down below if you have any questions or if you want any further videos or anything like that. Otherwise, that is it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.